Welcome everyone to Ringside Insanity. I am Jeff Meacham. She is Jade Hogan. What are you giving me a look for? What?
I'm just waiting for you to fall asleep.
Fall asleep? Because I just woke up doesn't mean, you know. I am awake. Oh yeah, Nostrami, thank you.
No, this is my crack wake up.
Fail. Oh well. We're here to give you
need
guys...
one fat man?
What's that?
Do you need one fat man?
Kinda, yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Alright, energy drink in hand.
This portion of Ringside Insanity is sponsored by Nas Energy Drink.
Model thing. Just a model thing.
Can't monetize that.
What's that?
I can't monetize that.
We can monetize it. We didn't need music or anything. It's like whatever. But we are here to give you guys hopefully what you want, because we're actually going to talk about wrestling this week. You know, and current wrestling at that. So, first we're going to talk about Impact, or at least I'm going to. Because Jade didn't want to watch Impact last week.
Can't say that we blame her.
Yeah, you know. It actually wasn't super horrible. It was pretty bad. You know, JD was giving me crap for saying how bad it was, and I was like, it was pretty bad. But the main thing that came out of Impact was the big tag match at the end. Was the main event. We had the stupid build for the whole thing about, you know, Garrett Bischoff had to find a partner to go up against Gunner and his partner Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's fighting Jeff Hardy at the pay-per-view. Do the math, folks. Jeff Hardy came out with the tag partner. They actually won the match. What a surprise. So that happened at the main event. We had Bobby Roode against Bully Ray. Bully Ray demanded the match and got it from Sting. Sting, you know, Sting's going crazy again. Crazier than he was a few weeks ago, because he was actually starting to calm down, it looked like, but he's back in crazy mode, and he's going against Bobby Roode at the pay-per-view.
That's why he's going crazy. He has to get back into that mindset.
I know, but it's just like, retire already, seriously. I'm just over it. And then you had, it looks like Matt Morgan and Crimson are heading toward a breakup, slow but sure, which, you know, I wasn't a fan of their team to begin with. I like the fact that they were both big guys and they were dominant and whatever, but I always liked them better as opponents than I did as a team. So hopefully they will continue toward that, and Crimson may end up losing his undefeated streak. You just never know.
Let us not forget about the new Knockout Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I was trying to forget.
That's actually something major. I mean, a title changed hands. Gotta talk about that.
But it's a topical show. You shouldn't forget that.
I should forget, because thanks to Sting and his matchmaking, the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions are ODB and Eric Young, who then proposed to ODB, who then proposed to Eric Young.
It sounds like peaches.
I don't know what it is, but it's yummy.
Sorry, it smells like peaches.
Peaches and cream?
No, that was last night.
Whoa! Hey now!
I'm making the Jade blush.
I'm shouting in the naughty
spot, staring at Snow White on the calendar. There you go. There you go, staring at Selena Gomez on the computer. Oh, man.
Thinking about us.
Oh! I highly doubt that.
Trying to forget about y'all.
Yeah, seriously. So that was pretty much the gist of Impact. We now turn to SmackDown portion of the show, in which Miss Jade Hogan has notes. So how did SmackDown start? So how did SmackDown start, Ms. Hogan?
John Laurinaitis coming out and talking while they lowered the cage about being the general manager of SmackDown for the night.
Yeah. You start with the cage match. It's like, granted, you know, Laurinaitis had to come out of the gate, you know, both guns blazing to impress after Teddy Long did such a great job on Raw last week. So he gave us a cage match. And it ended up being Santino defending the U.S. Championship against Jack Swagger. And thanks to
Vicky.
a botch from Vicky, Santino
Slamming
retained.
the door on Swagger.
Yeah.
Head.
Yep. So, it was wrong. So now we're down to here, it looks like. John L. and Teddy.
Talk backstage about Kane and Teddy's girlfriend, I can't think of her name.
Oksana.
In a match, John said, sorry, my computer went down. Says if
Lauren Nice basically said if Teddy won the match, okay, basically.
Oh, I skipped over them.
That's okay. Yeah, basically.
Teddy's girlfriend won the match, then Kane would.
It wasn't even that.
He would get the Kane, or she would get the Kane.
Yeah, Laurinaitis had promised to book a match between Oksana and Kane.
Yeah.
And Teddy was like, "Come on, it's ridiculous." And then Laurinaitis basically challenged Teddy to a match one-on-one and said that if Teddy won the match against Laurinaitis, then Oksana had to face Kane. Basically, Laurinaitis put Teddy between a rock and a hard place. Either defend his manhood, or, have Oksana be in mortal danger, pretty much. And then we had your boy come out.
Drew McIntyre
came out and basically said, thanks to Laurinaitis, he had one more chance to get his job back. And with a little help from Unga Tunga, we ended up having Drew McIntyre against Hornswoggle.
That was horrible.
That was awesome.
He looked like he was playing with our son.
Too easy.
Not that you are.
Dylan's more talented of a wrestler.
Yeah, seriously. Our Dylan's more talented than that Dylan. True story.
He's more nicer.
Breaking kayfabe.
Yeah, right? Care?
He's a little nicer at least.
Yeah. I guess.
Little.
But Drew has his job back, thank God. And what was after that? No, we did that because
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Kali came out originally to face Drew, and then Otunga came out and said, no, it's not going to be Kali, it's going to be Hornswoggle. And then Drew's demeanor immediately changed. He was like, oh, good, that works. I don't mind that. So
it ended up being like a chase the kid kind of a thing.
Yeah, chase the kid and
pin him.
He played around way too much, so his job was mine. He should have just destroyed him right away.
Although I thought it was kind of cute.
And unfortunately, Kali chopped Drew down to size, so we'll have to see if Drew gets, mess with Kali again.
Ezekiel Jackson.
Big Zeke and Mark Henry, yeah.
Mark Henry wins.
Kind of a squash, I thought. Big Zeke, didn't put up a whole lot of fight there. He fought for a little bit. Mark Henry ended up getting a pretty dominant 1-2-3.
But he did win clean.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, Mark Henry winning clean is always a good thing. He's supposed to be the bad guy, but he ended up just beating Zeke.
Because he doesn't need to do it dirty. He knows he has the strength. He can do it on his own.
Yep. And then we had the general manager's match.
That was so retarded.
I am all for Laurinaitis getting humiliated. Lord knows that needs to happen every single show.
Although instead of him getting humiliated, I think Kane got more humiliated.
Yeah, Kane came out because Teddy wasn't going to lay down.
Nope.
And Dylan needs to stay on the bed, like he was told. No, you can't right now, buddy. We're trying to tape. No. Shh. Quiet you. So Teddy came out, John Laurinaitis came out first in this, I don't know, tracksuit, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what to call it. And
looked like a biking.
Yeah, it looked kind of like a biking outfit. Yeah, thank you. Teddy came out in his WWE shirt. Oksana was with him. Otunga was with Laurinaitis, of course, because Otunga's lips are attached to Laurinaitis' butt these days, which is so sad because it is what it is. And Teddy wouldn't lay down. He refused. So Laurinaitis called Kane out. Kane got on the apron, and as he got on the apron, Randy Orton comes out of seemingly nowhere, drags Kane down, and RKO's him.
Awesome.
It was awesome. And then while Laurinaitis was distracted by that, Teddy rolled him up 1, 2, 3. Laurinaitis got punked out again. With his eyes this big. It was great. And then Teddy and Oksana took off. Make sure that Oksana would have to face Kane. Yeah.
Laurinaitis had Willie Mack eyes.
Yeah, pretty much, right? He always does when he gets really mad. Love you, Willie.
Willie was awesome when he does that, though. It's so funny. He's just like, Bugad!
Dumb.
Really?
Type stuff.
No.
Random. It's a random Mr. Jeff Meacham. What happened after that?
It's not called random insanity.
Close enough. It's an R.
Where am I? Right here, Kofi.
Yeah.
Kofi and
you talk about that one, because that was awesome.
R-Truth versus Epico and Primo.
And another, I don't want to call him upset, because Kofi and Truth are both established wrestlers, and they need to have a established tag team to go up against Epico and Primo. They're not really established team, but they both are, I know they're both former tag team champions, not in WWE necessarily, but Truth is tag team champion in TNA. Even the distraction of Rosa Mendes could not dissuade Truth and Kofi. They won, and are they number one contenders now? Because they really didn't follow up with that on Raw. So we'll see what happens with maybe on SmackDown Friday night. We'll see more of a continuation of the story. I look forward to it.
Sheamus and Danielson talk. Come up. Whatever.
Oh, we had this talk every time.
There's Christopher Daniels. There's Bryan Danielson.
That's right. Good interview from both of them. Michael Cole, of course, kissing Bryan's butt, and Bryan pretty much busted him out on it. That was awesome. He told AJ to shut up, though. That wasn't cool.
Put that down.
We apologize for the distraction on the side of the show. Take him with a 4-year-old awake, a 3-year-old awake. It ain't easy, kids.
With no babysitter.
Yeah. You and I had talked about the whole, and Jade and I talked about the whole Bryan heel turn. It's like, how far are they gonna go? Because now he's telling AJ to shut up. I think that's wrong, personally.
It's friggin' dumb.
It is dumb.
It's dumb. It's rude.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly, look good for the company when they're no bullying.
Yeah, exactly.
Company. What is that? That's bullying.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's making her feel submissive.
Yeah.
And him feel dominant against her.
Yep. And then after that interview segment, we had Cody come out, and then Big Show, let's see, they all came out. The problem is you've got an order of when they came out, not the team. It was Cody, Miz, and Bryan against Big Show, Orton, and Sheamus.
I was taking notes last night.
It was good. The notes are good. It's just I forgot which team was which because they introduced them in order of whatever. They introduced them in order of team. It was bizarre.
So that's not my fault.
And the babyfaces won. What a surprise. The Miz jobbed. What a surprise. And then Orton and Kane fought to end the show.
I can't stand the Miz, and you know it. Look.
So that was SmackDown. Then we move on to NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And I'm trying to remember what happened on that show because I didn't take notes like I was supposed to, like a good little boy.
Bad boy. I did. I took my notes. Just not on that one.
I'm just kind of looking forward to what's going to happen at the end of the tapings that they did because I know what's coming. I don't want to spoil it for everybody that doesn't have internet. Although if you're watching this, you have internet, so you should know.
More Nas.
Yeah, more Nas. JJ, help me out. What happened in NWA?
Young Hollywood look like they're breaking up.
Yeah.
Look like they totally did.
Yeah. Well, Todd, for a couple weeks, Brandon Parker has either inadvertently or not cost them a match, and Todd Chandler's been on the receiving end of a botch, pretty much from him. Chandler got his revenge
payback.
there, or payback there. Brandon didn't like it. They fought. Brandon did a low-key style double stop off the top rope and left him for dead, pretty much. So we'll see if this is indeed the end of Young Hollywood.
Big shout out to Josh Rose and Leo Blaze for getting their debut tag match on there.
Yes.
Blaze has been around NWA for a minute, was part of the Disorder, but Rose we haven't really seen except for like Ring Crew.
Yeah, right. I do remember the whole continuation of the Good Time Yuma story.
Yes.
I do remember that because Good Time wrestled.
Speaking of broken up tag teams.
I know. Good Time worked Jarek Matthews. And
good buddy of ours.
Yeah, Good Time got the win. I just have on the chair.
Go back in the archive and check out Jeff's interview with him if you haven't already done so.
At the time, the Mach 1 champion. He still is the Mach 1 champion. Yeah. We just hasn't seen Mach 1.
April 21st, April 21st.
There you go. Is that what The Rock was talking about? Or John Cena was talking about on the promo?
That was Undertaker.
Undertaker's going to Mach 1, baby.
That's right.
That's right. The streak will end at Mach 1.
Dumb.
We'll get to Raw.
At the hands of like Joey Ryan.
Shoot. Anyway.
AKA Hollywood.
That's right.
Half of Hollywood and Broadway and Ring Kakin.
That's right. Oh, man.
Anyways.
Anyway, so we saw Good Time defeat Jarek Matthews. Yuma came out to confront his former tag team partner, although they're still partners in PWG. And then Joey Ryan finally came out of the shadows, if you will, and put Yuma in a Cobra Clutch, and pretty much the heels just and Mikey O'Shea's part of that stable too.
I was going to say, think about this stable for a minute. You've got Mikey, Joey, Johnny, and Lucky.
When Lucky ever comes back.
And they are the Spirit Squad, because they all end in Y's.
That's right. So,
Mickey, Mikey,
Joey, Lucky,
Johnny.
That's right, Johnny. That's right. So they're all.
Speaking of Joey, though.
Speaking of Joey.
When I was on my computer the other day, I watched a clip of him, Ryan Taylor. I don't remember the other one. What was the other one? But I told you. Oh my God.
Oh, the
Drag Queen.
Yeah. I don't remember who else was on it, but.
Oh, Rico. No, not Rico. The other Mexican.
This show's gonna go over time.
Other Mexican, I can't think of his name.
The other Mexican.
That's profiling, and that's wrong.
Hector
Canales.
There you go.
He's Mexican.
They all look the same according to Jade.
No.
By the way, Hector, you're not Eddie. Stop trying to act like it.
Oh!
It's funny because it's true.
But she had a shovel's job.
No, I was watching a clip of them on Drag. What is it called?
Whatever RuPaul's lame show is.
Yeah.
RuPaul's show, yes. Teaching drag queens how to wrestle.
Drag queens to wrestle. Oh my God.
Hey,
they're sexy and they know it.
That's right.
You think this show is screwy? Oh my God.
So anyway,
and then
I just thought it was hilarious.
And then Scorpio Sky's trainer Duke faced.
Excuse me.
Oh, Famous B. Thank you, Famous B. Duke. I remember who won. It was just crazy because everybody and their mother was out there for that match, pretty much. The Scorpio Sky experience was in effect.
Seriously, like how that has grown.
I know.
It's like it used to just be Sky. Then it was Sky and Duke. Now it's Sky, Duke, and Cole. Now it's Sky, Duke, Cole, and the Funkettes.
You right?
It's like he's got his own two girls.
What is up with the ring girl now? It's like they're in a freaking boxing match.
That's exactly. Scorpio's trying to present a big fight atmosphere when the Scorpio Sky experience comes out. That's the whole gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Because Scorpio, he's based his whole gimmick around like a big time boxer type fight. That's the whole thing.
Hence the boxing robe and everything.
And the whole. It's great. I cannot wait. I don't know when it's coming. I know the tapings are on April 8th. So
hopefully we will be in the house.
So sometime before then, the big angle that they taped at the end of that taping, or whatever it was, will play out, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
It'll probably air on April 7th.
Right. NWAHollywood.com. Check it out. Check out the old episodes if you haven't caught up, and it's great stuff. On to Raw.
Yeah. Just for a side mention, any episodes that you watch where you see the NWA Championship prior to like June last year, that's me. Any episodes that you watch online post June last year, that's Mole.
Mole, yeah, seriously. Gimmick stealer. And it's my fault because I sold him the belt. It's my fault.
Damn you, Josh.
So, yeah. Alright. On to Raw. And what we were looking forward to all week really, when they first announced it. Let me go ahead and throw it in there.
I just want to apologize for just the longness of this show.
Seriously, we're going long here. I forgot to grab the Where's Waldo shirt with the You Can't See Me on it, but I got Mickey Mouse, the old school Mickey Mouse. There you go. Old school Mickey, old school John Cena.
Well, we don't know where Waldo is. He's hiding between the moobs.
That's right.
The what?
And boobs. Because Waldo always sits like right here.
Oh, the boobs.
Man boobs.
The moobs.
The moobs. Man boobs. The moobs.
I've never heard that. That's
Neither had I until he said it the other day. Anyway, John Cena came out.
Wow.
No, the Doctor's Economics came out to start Raw.
Look, see?
Yeah.
Look at my notes.
Yeah. 2 minute Word Life promo. And he
Awesome.
came out there, no smile, looked at the camera for a second like, that's right, I'm about to start some stuff. Walked to the ring, did his thing, and left. And that's all we saw of John the whole night, except like the replays of
Which is
the promo.
awesome.
Yep.
Like, I love me some John, but seeing him once in a night and serious, just,
Yep.
ready to fight.
Yep.
John
is ready for Mania.
That was hot.
And I actually went on Twitter last night after we all went to sleep, or tried to go to sleep, and read John's comments about the Rock concert. We'll get to that as we get to the Rock concert. Go ahead.
Vicky comes out to introduce Dolphin versus Sheamus.
Yes, Dolph came out there, and Vicky said something about, I forget what she said, but she
so distracted by her. Excuse me.
I know, right? Dolph and Sheamus, no real surprise. Dolph, they put up a good fight. He countered out of Sheamus' big moves, but he just could not avoid the bro kick at the end of the day. So, and once again, we had Bryan Danielson be rather rude, but you know what? He was rude to Josh Matthews, so that's a good thing.
But he had AJ lying for him.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but she
basically denied that he called, or that he said shut up.
He basically denied that he was rude. She didn't deny he said shut up, because we all saw that, but no, he wasn't rude or whatever she would have said. And it's like, AJ, we were sitting right there, sweetie. We all saw it.
It seems like they're playing up, if I may interrupt, this very, very old school, almost like 50s relationship angle with them, where the man is the dominant force and the woman knows her role and shuts her mouth. And she only speaks when she's spoken to.
Yeah.
Taking it back to some really, really old school values, which in some ways were better than the times we have now, and in some ways were a lot worse than the times we have now.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're trying to go that role where, woman's place is beside her man, stand by your man at any cost, don't argue, know your place.
I thought either
barefoot pregnant in the kitchen type of thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought either that or abuse.
Yeah.
It'll probably end up getting to that point, but at least right now it looks like it's starting down the more old school traditional.
That way.
Yep. And I've heard
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you there. I was like, which really seems to fit like Bryan and AJ, because they seem like they're old school type of souls.
Oh,
Bryan always does.
Always has, yep. And
I don't know about AJ because I only met her once. So.
She seems like an old school type wrestler. Yeah, she's cool. I have a feeling they're going down the path of AJ is going to end up costing Bryan the championship or cost him a really big match at some point. It's going to suck. Hopefully it's not a Mania. God. And then our laughing boy himself, Laurinaitis, came down.
Sheamus won, though.
I said that.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said Sheamus won the bro kick, and then Bryan.
He's the one that's tired, but I'm tired too.
Yep. Laurinaitis came down because...
He's tired, you're worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laurinaitis came out because they had the opening the match that happened after that was Captain versus Captain, because they announced on Raw at WrestleMania there will be a 6-on-6 12-man tag team match, GM team versus GM team, Laurinaitis' team versus Teddy Long's team, with the winning team determining which GM runs both shows.
Have they done this before? Because it seems like they have.
I'm sure they have at some point, but I
Team Bischoff versus Team Austin, Survivor Series.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you had Team Alliance versus Team WWF to determine the fate of both companies.
Team Raw versus Team Smackdown at Bragging Rights.
Every year.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying as far as general manager.
Not for control of both shows, no. It hasn't happened before.
But Team Bischoff versus Team Austin's about as close as you came.
Yeah, because, Bischoff was done trying to, co-run Raw with Austin, so he had to get rid of him. But Santino was named captain of Teddy's team, no surprise there. Otunga was named captain of Laurinaitis' team, no surprise there. And it looked like we had a mixed tag match between Santino and Oksana and Otunga and his partner. And, Johnny Boy stands up and says, "We're going to have a handicap match instead." Here comes Mark Henry. So Mark Henry and Otunga against Santino. And Teddy Long came down to get Oksana out of harm's way. Johnny started physical altercation, bumped Teddy in the chest. Teddy shoved him on his, butt-kissing keister, exactly. And then Teddy and Oksana went around, basically to the bottom of the ramp and watched the match. And Mark Henry was dominant, world's strongest slam after a Cobra attempt, after Santino really got Otunga. He really did, and it bugs. I know. I
wonder if Otunga's got a concussion after all that, because, if his lips are firmly asphyxiated to Laurinaitis' butt, and then Laurinaitis got pushed down on his keister, wouldn't that cause Otunga to have a concussion or something?
Seriously, I am worried for the safety of David Otunga at this point. Jennifer Hudson, if you're watching, take care of your man for the next week, because he's going to need some help. Anyway. Yeah, so Mark Henry was named as Laurinaitis' team as a result of that. So basically we have 2 for Laurinaitis, 1 for Teddy as of this taping. SmackDown taping, we'll see what happens on Friday night from there.
Hosky.
Oh, joy.
Ho!
I actually put it as the Hosky.
Yes, you did. That's right. High five for Jade. Eve was shown walking backstage. Basically played Zach for a fool again. Beth came up.
That was so retarded.
That whole segment was retarded.
That made Beth look so bad.
It did, because Beth was complaining about, the divas, the divas being shown on Extra, because they showed the Bellas and Alicia Fox on Extra talking to Maria Menounos, whatever her name is. Menounos. Who will be in This With the Stars this Monday, if you're all actually going to watch that show this season.
Just think Menounos.
Oh, okay, Menounos. Okay. So, Beth came out and complained, and then Beth basically praised... Beth praised Eve for playing Zach, and Eve, blew Beth off. It was like, Eve, your diva shame to get blown off by the Hosky. That was bull. And, they did continue that on Twitter as well, because Eve agreed to go out with Zach later in the night after Raw was over.
And she asked him out.
Yeah, she asked, and then Zach kept tweeting, still waiting. I guess I'm getting blown off after all.
Really?
And then Eve went, sorry, something came up. Make it up next time. Sorry. On Twitter.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, really. Yeah. It happened. So, it's like, Zach, you idiot.
Jesus Christ. Computer.
Alright. What happened after the Hosky segment?
They then cut to Laurinaitis and The Miz.
Yeah. The Miz had to interrupt Laurinaitis on
and
the
phone.
Guy
from
Psych, yeah.
I couldn't think of his name.
James Roday.
Thank you. Yeah, Laurinaitis on the phone with one of the board of director members, Frank. I'll have to look up see if there's actually named Frank on the board of directors. I don't think there is, if I remember right. But Laurinaitis got interrupted. Miz was wondering why he doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. Wants to be on Laurinaitis' team. And Laurinaitis told him, you win your match tonight, you're in. James Roday was named the guest ring announcer for that match. And then Miz came back, who am I facing? CM Punk, WWE Champion. Crap. He's in his hometown. Miz is in trouble. Miz is in the hometown, excuse me. And it ended up not working out for Miz later on. I'll go ahead and skip down to here, then we'll come back.
No.
Just because we're talking about the Miz and Punk now, I just want to make sure we get that through. Miz tapped out the Anaconda device in his hometown. And then was made an afterthought with the Jericho promo. But we'll get to that in a minute.
So he's going to skip back.
Let's get back. The Indian guy versus Brutus is Jade's note.
Ginger Mahal.
Ginger Mahal versus Brodus Clay. The Funkasaurus has returned. Pterodactyl and all. And Brodus wins. What a surprise. Ginger Jobs. What a surprise.
And Jeff is going to be Brodus for Halloween.
That's right.
I want Biggie to be it.
With my funk out here.
What?
I'm
not thinking so.
No?
I'm not thinking so, Tim.
And then...
Punk is gonna roll.
Fuck you both.
Nice.
Yes, I know language, sorry.
Yeah, serious language in front of the boy.
I forgot he was there, so quiet all the time.
That's awesome. Alright. Didn't you hear the Shawn Michaels Undertaker segment?
Shut up.
I know. Oh, goodness.
Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack, dog.
Yep. Shawn Michaels Undertaker segment. It pretty much came down to, we don't know what Shawn's going to do now, because Shawn made it seem like he was going to mess with Triple H last week.
Now he's messing with
the Undertaker saying, isn't it ironic that I may end up being the guy to end the streak after all, after I couldn't do it?
Every time you say that, I got it last night in my head. Every time you say, what did you
Isn't
say?
it ironic?
Yeah, isn't it ironic? I get the one
Don't you
where
think?
that song in my head.
Oh, okay. All right.
And yes, she really does think.
That's right. Oh. So
I
Shawn,
started singing it last night because of it.
and then Undertaker basically told Shawn, he just called down the middle, there'll be hell to pay. Language, I know, but that's what Undertaker said. So,
Hell's in the Bible.
and it's right. Undertaker walked up, Shawn walked up, looked at Triple H, because he was out on the ramp, on the top of the ramp, and Triple H, you know, does the crotch chop, like, really? Really?
Hey, maybe they're teasing for another DX.
You don't need DX. DX is dead. Let it die.
I love it. I love it when they bring the DX back. It's fun.
Alright. So after the Punk Miz match, where Miz tapped out, Miz became an afterthought in his own hometown because Jericho came on the Titantron and basically busted Punk out for the reason he's straight edge is because he's not alcoholic father, and even Punk seemed shaken.
Punk seemed destroyed.
Punk was brought back to being human. He's no longer a superhero like he's been portrayed, it seems like. Punk
did that to Cena instead.
Because Cena's got his own problems. Dealing with Dwayne.
Or Randy.
Randy's got his own problems dealing with Kane.
And himself.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens now. Punk has been reduced to human status as a result of the promo. There's an WWE.com that was cut with Punk. I haven't watched it yet, but apparently Punk had something to say as far as what Jericho said, and he seemed very distraught. What are you doing? We're not done?
No.
No, there's more. The Rock concerts after this, among other stuff. You gotta scroll down there, kiddo.
I always do that.
I know you do. There we go.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're here. Randy Orton and Jack Swagger. Randy Orton wins. What a surprise. Jack Jobs doesn't even get a TV intro. He just is in the ring. Yeah. The Rock concert.
Well, hold on. You forgot about the pyros going off for Kane post-match.
Yeah. Kane's pyro and light came on, but no Kane.
No, I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Kane's pyro went off. Kane's light came on, the red light to surround the ring, but no Kane, so more mind games between the two of them.
Typical.
The Rock concert.
That's why you forgot, because it's typical of Kane.
That's right. I have had a night to sleep on this.
Oh, no.
And I decided that I was very harsh on Dwayne last night in talking with the housemates here. It was entertaining. There's no question about that. To the Rock fans. To the people who are sticking by Cena, it's like, yeah, John was sophomore in his rap, but he did it for 2 minutes and was done. The Rock came out, delayed, on the ramp, took forever to get to the ring, walked down there, told the crowd we set a record. Who cares?
That was kind of cool.
No, nobody outside of nobody outside of Cleveland cared that Cleveland had the biggest sell they ever had. I don't care. It's whatever.
Like I said, it's your opinion. My opinion, I liked it.
It's my opinion, and it should be yours. And And then he did the concert, where...
Old-fashioned man right here.
Every catchphrase The Rock's come up in the last year, you know, lady parts, boots to whatever.
AWS.
Still.
Said that.
Kung Pao.
Yeah. Kung Pao B. And it's like, dude, seriously? Every catchphrase he's come up with was used, and it's like... And he was reading the prompter. You can see him reading the sheet notes. And then he went to do the finale of a We Will Rock You parody. He botched that. And then he's reading off the Titantron.
Karaoke did it.
Okay, karaoke style. And the crowd ate it up. And it's like, dude, Cleveland, you are easily amused. I don't think either one of them won the night. I think it was a draw. But in my opinion, The Rock looked like he was not completely ready for this big battle concert rap rock thing. And by the way, Rock in Cleveland is not sitting there stringing a guitar and, you know, basically, you know, that's not rock and roll. So.
Or singing really badly. Because they didn't have a good voice last night.
I didn't mind the voice. He actually has a decent singing voice, but
not last night.
But you know, it just wasn't good. I like John's better, and it was only 2 minutes. It was done. Rock took forever. All right, Nick.
That's pretty much why I liked it the most.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was short and sweet and to the point.
Yep.
And then he was done.
And then after Raw went off the air, I found out on WWE.com, The Rock came out and did an encore for singing.
Yes.
And then I guess John came out and announced that Machine Gun Kelly is going to rap John to the ring at WrestleMania.
Oh, the guy with the tattoos on at Ringside.
Yeah, the one that has the official song for WrestleMania. Jade's favorite song right now. Is going to rap John to the ring. So apparently we're going to see him doing either Time Is Now or Basic Economics. We'll see. And
I'm hoping
Basic Economics.
Thank you.
The big phrase I saw on WWE.com results, the Doctor of Thugonomics returned for one night only. That's what I saw. So unless John convinces the higher-ups that he needs to return for the rest of this duration, we're going to see Mr. Rise Above Hate next week. I want to see that guy. I want to see Dr. Economics.
Us saying you need to be.
Yes. John, be the guy we need you to be. Coming out there, word of life. Oh, this guy. Be this guy, please. We need that guy to come out and beat up The Rock at WrestleMania.
If he even watches.
If you even watch. You know you're watching, John. You know you're watching. You know you're watching this show. Our show's entertaining. It's better than SmackDown.
Better than wrestling, period.
No. It's not better than wrestling because Raw was good. Alright. That is Ringside Insanity. Next week, a movie review. Jade braved through one of her least favorite people in the world movie from 1991. Jade and I will talk about the Hulk Hogan classic, Suburban Commando. We will see you next week. God help Jade.